you mentioned it can't be bought. I totally get it, but explain that a little bit further so everyone understands when you say can't be bought, what that really means.
And what it means is that, I mean, you have again, so if we start with this idea in someone's head, and you're slowly bringing life to that idea, at the point that someone understands it, they need to be able to understand it, whether as a consumer or as a business, as a problem that they have, and as a problem that they need to solve for themselves. And at the point that they do that, to the extent that your product or service is a minimum viable service and affordable and accessible and meets a certain requirement, you're not selling, you're simply making them aware of something you've delivered, and they are buying. I mean, they are buying that capability. And in the past I remember one portfolio company where for 2 years, we're like 10, 12% quarter to quarter over operating plan forecasts. I was like, wow, this is going great. Life is good. And then we had one quarter where we missed. And then we had another quarter where we missed. I was like, wait a minute, what's going on? This was early in my career, I remember it well. And we weren't able to recover from that, actually. So it turned out we had an amazing sales team. And so the sales team for 2 years was literally
knocking it out.
I mean, everybody was buying it. But then the key question was, well, wait a minute. Let's talk about usage data. Show me the list of kind of projects that are being completed with this system. And they're like, well, we don't really have that data. Well, we don't really know. Well, it turned out that nobody was using it.
Yeah, right? They're buying it.
They were buying it, but they weren't using it. And you can only sell that to a certain number of early adopters, maybe the early fringes of early majority, but no one's buying it. And so at some point, you run out of runway in terms of the expense associated with selling the product. And so if it's genuine, you are actually selling into a market where where the market is buying your service to meet their needs. Yeah, they're not buying the product to meet your business plan needs.
Yeah.